Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel today. My name is Christian and today we're here to talk about the new record from The Brave called Epoch. Now, this is a band from Sydney. They're a local band that have been playing around my scene a lot lately and have kind of really come out of nowhere since they got signed. I'd never really seen them around the scene until they got that signing to UNFD. And so this is my first time listening to them. They're a very new band, so I went in very skeptical because really seemed like they hadn't really had time to work on their songwriting or even play shows in a bigger context. So it was going to be hard to see if they were actually ready to be releasing a record on a label. So my fears were realized on this record. This album is okay. I think the instrumental part of it is pretty decent for the style of music that it is. It is that classic metalcore, post-hardcore, as I like to call it, generic-core sound that is very, very cut and paste from really any other band in that scene. And I say that a lot. I say that things are generic a lot with these types of records, but that's because this kind of thing's been done so many times over the last 5 to 10 years that in order to make your record stand apart from the others, you have to do something different. And on this, they just don't. What brings this album down the most is the vocal performance. This guy is trying as hard as he possibly can to be Ollie Sykes from Bring Me the Horizon. He has the same melodies that he does. He even has some of the same characteristics that Ollie does, where he does just these little things that only Ollie Sykes does, and you can tell it's just cut and paste from any Bring Me the Horizon record. He just doesn't do anything original with his voice, which just brings the whole record down. It makes it from an average metalcore record into just trying to be someone else. And when you try and be someone else, why would I listen to you when I can go and listen to Bring Me? It doesn't make sense to me why you would try and copy someone else to try and get big. The thing that's going to make you a successful band for the long term is being original and doing something that other people don't do. That's why bands like Bring Me the Horizon are massive, because they brought something new to metalcore. So that is the worst part of this record. As I said, the instrumental is pretty well done. There are some songwriting issues, structural issues throughout the record that are kind of jarring and also just make the whole record kind of boring and pretty same-paced. Production-wise, it is produced really well. Unlike most metalcore records nowadays, which sound very robotic, sound very computerized and too perfect, this feels more like a band in a room. There are moments where it really does feel like it's these 5 guys in a room together playing rather than studio perfect. So that's good, and the album is the perfect length as well. It doesn't drag. It's 11 tracks long, but a couple of those songs are less than 2 minutes. So it really does feel like it goes for the right amount of time, even if the songs are pretty uninteresting and fall flat a lot of the time. And as I said, the songwriting does need to improve. And some originality to the vocals absolutely has to be put into this band in order to take them from where they are now to trying to be one of the standouts in the Australian scene. Overall, it's an okay debut. It just needs some more originality. They just need to improve on their songwriting and get everything a bit more tight and add some layers that will make certain sections more interesting, all that kind of stuff. There are glimpses of potential in this record though, so it is an okay debut. I don't really have a top 3 tracks. None really stood out to me. There is one, I think it's called Dreamcatcher. It's got Marcus Bridge from Northlane. That's probably the highlight. I'm not a fan of Marcus Bridge at all, but he does kind of bring this different flavor to the record that felt like it was needed. So I'm going to give the album a 3 out of 5. I'd go check it out. If you're a fan of the Warped Tour metalcore scene, then you'll probably like this record, but the plagiarism on the vocals, I'll go as far as to say it's plagiarism, it just bugged me throughout the entire record, so that brought it a whole lot down for me. Thanks for watching my videos today. Please hit subscribe down below, and I'll see you next time. Fresh Currents.